Did you know that your National Registration Identity Card, NRIC, number, something as personal as your fingerprint, might be putting you at risk? Stay with us as we uncover the unsettling truth about the misuse of NRIC numbers and why it matters to every Singaporean. From government platforms to scams that could target your loved ones, this issue runs deeper than you think. And as always, if you find this information valuable, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to 2230 for more in-depth coverage. Let's dive into the core of the issue. The Personal Data Protection Commission, PDPC, recently emphasized that NRIC numbers should not be used for authentication. They argue that NRIC numbers are identifiers, not secrets. This stance aligns with the Ministry of Digital Development and Information's recent statement but exposes a glaring contradiction in Singapore's digital infrastructure. For instance, SingPass, the government's primary authentication service, still uses NRIC numbers as default login IDs. What do you think about this contradiction? Should NRICs even be used in such critical systems? Share your thoughts in the comments. Despite the option to change SingPass login IDs, introduced back in 2015, many users, especially seniors, still rely on their NRICs out of habit. This habit leaves them vulnerable, as seen in the chilling case of Gina Tan's elderly mother, who was nearly scammed by a fraudster armed with her NRIC number and address. Imagine how terrifying it must be for an elderly parent to receive a call from someone posing as an Interpol officer, knowing every personal detail. Does this make you rethink how secure your NRIC really is? The risks aren't hypothetical. ACRA's Bizfile platform recently made NRIC numbers briefly accessible to the public, sparking a massive backlash. Though the search function was quickly disabled, this lapse raises serious questions. What guarantees do we have that similar breaches won't happen in the future? And why is ACRA, exempt from the Personal Data Protection Act, PDPA, not held accountable for this? Should government-linked entities face the same data protection standards as private companies? Let us know your thoughts. We're not done yet. Consider the 2019 case of Tan Kin Lian, where someone repeatedly attempted to lock him out of his SingPass account simply by using his NRIC. This simple act of harassment highlights how exposed NRIC numbers can be exploited, even with two-factor authentication in place. And with scams on the rise, the consequences of such gaps are anything but trivial. So, where do we go from here? Should SingPass completely phase out NRC-based logins? Should exempt agencies like ACRA be subjected to the same scrutiny as private entities? Or is it time for a nationwide revamp of how sensitive data is protected? Your opinion matters. Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, and don't forget to subscribe to 2230 for more stories that bring real issues to light. Let's keep the conversation going, because when it comes to personal data protection, the stakes are just too high.